I greet you all in the name of the living God. I hope you're fine, abiding in the sufficient grace. I'm here to minister to you, to encourage you, and to remind you. They say you can get a person out of a village, but the village can remain in the person. Meaning, old habits die hard. You can give a monkey a banana and honey, and it will go for a banana if it doesn't know honey is sweeter than a banana. Unless it is taught and it is tested. Old habits die hard. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 17, it tells us that we are new in the Lord and the past is gone. Behold, all is new. Regarding the same, in chapter 43 and verse 18 of Hosea, it tells us not to remember the things of the past, because we are going to be stagnant in the past and we miss to live in the future. We miss to live in today. I want to give you a clear illustration with the Exodus, the movement from the land of captivity in Egypt to the promised land of Israel. And after God sent his servant Moses to the land of captivity to free the children of Israel, on the journey, they came to a place of Red Sea, which was impossible to cross on foot, and they had no vessel, and they had no plan. The enemy was pursuing them to finish them off, to get rid of them, to wipe them away from the face of the earth, or rather, to take them back to captivity. But God who delivered them stood with them, even in such situation. So in chapter 14 of Exodus, from verse 13 and verse 14, God said to Moses, "These people who are bothering you, these people who are after your soul, these people want to oppress you, these people want to make you suffer, these people want to shackle your life, these people want to see you in chains. These people, you shall see them no more." This is what happened in the Red Sea. And God directed Moses to stretch his staff on the Red Sea, and it parted. And behold, there was a clear path in between the sea. So Moses and the children of Israel crossed over. And as they crossed over, the Egyptians did not give up. They persisted on pursuing them. And as the children of Israel crossed over completely, the Egyptians, they went in completely. Hence, God shut the Red Sea. It consumed them all, and there was no more Egyptian who was after the Israelites. God is a God of word. But again, something that I want to convey to you today. It is not about the Egyptians. It is about the customs, the traditions of Egypt that the Israelites crossed the sea with it. It did not die with the Egyptians. The habits, the old habits that die hard, the habits of a slave, the habits of wanting, the habits of worship. For they knew nothing else in 400 years, generations. They knew no other God. They knew the traditions of Egypt, the gods of Egypt, the ways of Egypt, the customs of Egypt. This is what the children of Israel were used to. And these habits crossed with them the Red Sea. So I started by saying, you can get somebody from a village to a town, to an urban place, but you cannot remove the village from the person. He will still act as a village man, even in the urban places. So it is not the Egyptians who killed the Israelites along the way to Canaan, but the habits of Egypt that God detested so much. Those habits, they consumed the Israelites. For instance, when Prophet Moses went to the Mount Sinai to get the commandments, as he descended from the mountain, he met the Israelites worshipping the gods of Egypt. They had forged and made a calf of gold. They had orgies according to the customs of Egypt. So the Egyptian is dead, but the habit is alive. This is what happens to you when you're born again. It is not the devil that haunts you. It is the old habits that haunt you. It is what you are used to before you became new in Christ. It is what you are used to that haunts you. You are no longer in fellowship with the darkness, but the habits of darkness, the experiences of darkness, the ways of darkness that you have not left, they will consume you. They will kill you. This is what consumed most of these Israelites on their journey to Canaan. It was not a person. It was not a nation. Not even Balaam and Balak could cast a spell nor a curse upon them, because God had already blessed them. But it is their habits, their misbelief, and some their pride. It made them not to reach the promised land. And as for you, I want to ask you today, what habits have you treasured so much that will hinder you the promises of God? What habits are you not ready to drop to fetch the promise of God. Those habits that you have treasured so much will consume you. You will have nobody else to blame but yourself. What characters are you